why Israel doesn't care about peace. That's what the cover of Time magazine says. Avi, what's wrong with this article and this cover?
A lot is wrong with it because it implies that Israel doesn't want to have peace. And that's so wrong. Israel is the first one in the world who wants to have peace, more than the United States wants to have peace in Afghanistan or in Iraq. And the main reason is most Israelis have a family member in the military, and they are worried about that family member. If it's a son, a daughter, a brother, and who would like to have more peace? Who wouldn't want to have peace to make sure that their family members don't get hurt? Israel is the first one in the world who want to have peace. What the article inside is saying is that Israelis have a good time. They worry about their life. They want to have a good life. They sit in cafes in Tel Aviv and drink coffee. They go and spend time on the beach. And the implication is, oh, they don't care about peace. They just want to have a good time. And it's not true. Of course you want to have a good time, but at the same time you want to have peace as well, because peace is a guarantee that you're going to have even more of a good time.
The timing of this article, as face-to-face peace talks resume for the first time in years, what does that say?
Well, the thing that it's really saying, the peace process and the peace talks are just a show. There's nothing going to come out of it. They have tried this since 1993, the Oslo Accord, and today it's 2010. 17 years later, they still talk about the same thing. Couldn't they solve it earlier? I mean, 17 years. Can you imagine 17 years and they have not been able to bridge the gaps? There's no chance. The gap's so deep that nobody can bridge it at this point in time.
So the article, while irritating, in your opinion, has no effect whatsoever on the peace talks?
No. People have to remember that peace requires two sides. And if one side is not interested, and that's essentially the other side, they don't really want to have peace. They still call Israel the occupation. And when they say occupation, they mean they occupy Israel. They do not occupy Gaza anymore. They hardly occupy the West Bank anymore. They occupy Tel Aviv. They occupy Haifa. They occupy Israel. So this is what they call Israel, the occupation, because they occupy Israel. They have not accepted the fact that Israel exists as a Jewish state. And it's a fact. They cannot accept this. It has been an Islamic land, and once an Islamic land, it's always an Islamic land in their mind. So Israel could not exist, and one day Israel, in their mind, in their opinion, Israel will disappear. Just like the Crusader. And they keep bringing this up over and over again. Israel is the new Crusaders. That's what they say.